Okay, I would like to spend a momentum
Uh-huh.
and get on the ropes and just be like, "Oh, my name's Big Ben. I'm from London." And I'm trying to go to Big Ben. Easy mode.
All right, guys. So, let's start it off the way we have been the last few times. Who wants to do a quick recap?
I would like to because I took notes, and by I took notes, I mean I wrote them in a Word doc, so I'm gonna look at them later now. Okay,
Excellent. Let's
so
hear it.
last week on Monday Night Nah, we started out with a botched promo from Yeehaw Jones where he was trying to gain some momentum, and man, did he flounder. But he was up against Caretaker, who was wheeling a mysterious body that looked familiar from their arm. We cut to Big Ben's room where it got ransacked, and Hercule's cape, which Big Ben had been holding up, went missing. We started our first contest with Caretaker versus Yeehaw Jones. Jones has been having a rough go of things. He's not feeling great. He's not feeling that Yeehaw spirit that he usually has in a pinch, but he managed to clinch out a victory. Um, and gained some momentum thanks to the crowd from last week. Next, we had a promo where Dark Loved says that he'll have a penny vest for Matt Savage, which you can get in the merch store, and he's prepared for any offense that the at the time 2-0 Matt Savage would bring. That was followed by a partner swap match where Dark Loved and Sheamus McTavish faced Matt Savage and Brandon Irons, who sucks. Um, and it was a bunch of reversals back and forth. Savage had a chair with, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he had his streak on there, or it was like 3-0, 2-0. Okay.
It was 2-0.
Yeah,
2-0.
he had
Okay,
it
at the
marked
time.
out.
Okay. And he gave it to a kid at some point who Dark Love then took it from and then scratched it out or sprayed it out. And then after the match finally concluded with a bunch of reversals happening, but Irons and Savage managed to win, that brought Savage up to a 3-0, and he is now our top man. Lastly, we had a Shower of Power tag match, which no one knew what it was about. It sounded like an electrical hazard. It probably was, but the match started. It was going to be Gator and Just Invincible versus two mystery opponents. The fire alarm went off, and and the lights went out, I think, and then everyone got soaked by fire sprinklers. Thunder Rolls solemnly returned after his disappearance the week before with the champ himself, Hercule. And after that match for those guys, I don't even remember if there was exactly a match. No, they crushed them. Right. They broke those men. Poor guys. But
poor Gator and Justin.
poor
Just
Gator and Just
broken
Invincible.
men.
Yeah, exactly. And then Big Ben came back, dropped a promo talking about his respect for Hercule, but that he would take the belt from him. And they were talking about how they were going to have a championship match ahead of WrestleMania, but the management stepped in and said that's not how this works around here. So we got a little bit of tension there. But that leaves us at this week's episode. Back to you.
Well, yes, that was all correct. Good job. For that, you get +1 momentum for the evening before any matches. So make sure we have that. All right. Got my notes all set. And by request, Yeehaw Jones has wanted to start the evening coming up to Matt Savage behind the scenes out in the locker room. So take it away, Yeehaw. And then
Okay.
we'll do our normal opening for management. Happens before the show even really starts.
Okay. So, in a pre-recorded backstage segment, the man himself, Matt Savage, is warming up in the locker room, and Yeehaw kind of trepidatiously just kind of like saunters up. He's like, "Hey, Matt, you doing good? You ready for tonight?"
As ready, as ready as I can be with whatever management has to throw at us, seeing as how they always seem to like to keep us on our toes these days.
Yeah. I'm sure you can take it on, Mister 3-0. But after last week, I saw that you were tagging with one Brandon Irons, who sucks. Uh, I, I just, I don't think y'all match up too well. But if you want to contend with someone who's got some more tag team experience, knows his way around a lasso or two, you could just tag with me. So just keep it in mind. We don't have
Look,
to make
yeah,
it.
we have our history together. We've gone through the indies together. We came up together. I know how good you are in the ring. That's not disputed. And I want you to know that if something ever comes up, I got your back on it. So don't worry about it.
At this point, Yeeha's like, all right. And then he turns and then he goes, yes. And then he walks off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome once again to Monday Night No. Bringing it to you live from the wonderful city of Goose Creek, South Carolina. We've got a wonderful match lined up for you this evening, everybody. We've all seen Yeehaw Jones now going backstage to try and set up a possible tag team partnership with the 3-0 Matt Savage. Matt Savage, of course, sitting in the top spot after last week's partner swap match. And once again, it looks like management is pushing the direction towards the inevitable tag team match that will be taking place in the new WrestleMania when we get there on the road to WrestleMania. We have only that partnership that we're looking towards. There have been a lot of shakeups so far. Who knows what tonight will bring? Also, we have the return of the champ, who was with none other than the veteran himself, the Thunder Rolls, for that shower of power match. No one was prepared for it. Everybody was excited. I'm excited. I'm sure you at home are excited. We can't wait to see what happens. Will the animosity between Big Ben and the champ be put to rest? Will it be brought up again? Will management step in to do anything? All these questions and probably many more will be answered or not this evening. After that, we have a wonderful little cut to the backstage where we see the champ sitting in his chair, arms crossed, pondering. As we roll in onto the champ, the camera zooms in, turns, points at it, gestures them over, grabs a mic from nowhere. Listen, everybody, at home, this is the champ, Hercule, the man, the myth, the legend. And I'm here to tell you now that I'll have no stiff upper lip Brit tell me who's gonna be the champ. It's always been me, it'll always be me, the champion. I want management to put me in a match with Big Ben. I'm ready for management to put me in a match with Big Ben. Management isn't ready for this. So, Ben, you take it up with them. I'm waiting for you. Big Ben, would you like to retort to the champ cutting a promo against you?
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Take it away.
Well, then I hear that Mr. Hercule, the champ, had some serious words to say, saying that he's not gonna have any Brit telling him how it's gonna be, that he's not gonna lose, that he's not gonna, that he's always been the champ and he's gonna stay the champ. And I beg to differ. I mean, given what happened last season in WrestleMania, I gotta say, I'm not so convinced. And Ben, you're gonna have to show me, or Ben, yeah, Hercule, you're gonna have to show me that in the ring, because last season I recall something different actually happening. If I recall correctly, I'm the one that put you out. So, given that's the case, I would love to see management put us in a championship match. However, I'm not sure that that's actually going to happen. They don't seem to be very cooperative. And management, if you're watching this, and I'm sure you are, I have some serious qualms with the way you're running your organization. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. This is a very hodgepodge, slap together duct tape and baling wire kind of organization here. And I've got to just put it out there that I think I could do a better job than you could. So perhaps there's time for me to step up and start running the show here. We know what the fans want. We know what they need. And right now, it's a match between Hercule and I. So either step up or step aside. Let somebody else do the job that you obviously can't. All right, so I can. Who do I get heat with for that? That's a good question, right?
You can. Well, you're responding to the champ one. The champ cutting the promo against you already raises your heat between the two of you to 2.
Okay.
If you want to have it directed at him, you can, or you can have it directed at management, because it hardcore seemed like you wanted it to.
A little bit. A little bit. Like, so I can pick either Hercule or management.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with management.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, that puts me at 3 heat with management.
Yes, it does.
And I don't even know who they would send out to wrestle me.
Oh, I've got some ideas.
All right. I got to roll for that too, huh?
Yeah, cutting your promo.
All right. That is a 9.
Okay, so you succeed on cutting your promo. You can make the creative book you in a match. You can add a stipulation to a relevant match. You can gain +1 heat with the subject of your promo.
Oh yeah, let me get another heat with management then. Oh,
So
that's an additional heat, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Big oof.
Getting
Hey,
toasty
you're wanting this to happen, so whatever you say.
I just don't know what's going on, man. I don't know like what it's gonna turn into, and I'm curious. Like the curious kid in me, like, kind of wants to know what happens when you put your finger in the mousetrap.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm trying to get a little bit of an update to the heat charts here, and they're all over the place. Tonight's first match, however, will be a standard affair. The sad story of the wrestler Gator and his slow decline down the ladder. Originally being near the top spot, has not won a single match yet this season. Is slated to go up against one Yeehaw Jones, hoping to get a comeback. So, Yeehaw, do you want to enter first or do you want to enter second?
I will enter second.
Okay. Gator will enter normally down the ramp. He has his flare gator skin duster on, which he will throw off halfway down. And the one thing that you will not notice is there is no alley this time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gator unceremoniously gets into the ring, denies any mic time, and just he looks mad. He looks ready to get this on. He wants he looks hungry for a comeback. I'll say that.
Dang.
Take it away.
I almost feel bad. Okay. So at this point, the triumphant license free cowboy music kicks in with a yee as I come out, and I do my little imaginary horse ride in, and I do like do the rodeo kind of thing, and I point it at the camera to wrap it up as I take in the crowd, I want to get him excuse me. I want to get him amped up. So that's a thing, right? What is
Yes,
the rule for that?
that would be you're going to work the audience, and you
Okay.
roll your audience.
Oh, okay. So last week I had it at 2 audience.
You still, yep.
I
So you're still at 2.
well, the thing is, I
Oh,
would be, but
you did beat caretaker, so
okay.
you would go up 1.
Okay, I would go up 1, but the roll we did before the show, I botched it, which
Oh, so
means
you lost 1, so now you're at
I
2
lost 1.
again.
Yeah, I'm back at 2. Okay, so nothing changes. Everything's great.
Everything's the
Okay,
same.
great. Okay, so I'm gonna roll with +2. That's a 9.
All right. They are excited to see you entering into the ring, so you'll gain +1 momentum, putting you to 2
All right, fantastic. And
before the match even starts.
fantastic. I will come up to the corner post, get the crowd, like wave at them. The Goose Creek folks, yeah. And I will exuberantly, after having the talk with Savage and just feeling some momentum from last week, I'm gonna hop on in and then present the customary handshake to Gator to see if he reciprocates.
He will slap your hand out of the way.
All right. Well, I see how we're playing. So damn. That hurts me. That hurts me, Gator. So who's starting in control here?
Do you want evens or odds?
Odds.
Gator starts in control.
All right.
All right. He is. Let's see how he does, because this is where everything falls apart for him usually.
Until now?
Oh, nope. Let's keep the
Oh,
streak alive. Goes in for a telegraphed haymaker, and you see it coming more than a mile away.
Oh.
How would you like to recover from his horrible botch?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and. Oh man, because as a worker, I think like I don't want this guy to look god awful because me beating him is gonna seem like a hate crime or something. So I'm just going to when he goes for the punch, I'm gonna drop down and do like a leg sweep to get him
Okay.
off his feet.
Go ahead, roll me some work.
Okay. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No. I didn't do that bad. If there's
Okay.
one thing I can do well, it's work. Is a 7 a success?
Yes, 7 is a
Okay,
success.
great. I will succeed at a 7.
Okay,
then.
so you can remain in control or give control over and gain a momentum. This will cause him to trip and he will start to fall over.
Okay. I want to give him some time to warm up because I'm starting to think that it's really affecting him. This is all stuff that the audience doesn't see, but me as the worker, if high tide raises all ships. So I'm trip him. I go up and I do clean up the thing, and I
Okay.
try and give him a hand to lift him up and also get a handshake out of it. This is going to be me handing back control.
Okay. So put you up 1. All right. He'll take your hand and then try and just pull you. Do a pull down on.
Your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Oh no, Gator, please, Gator.
3 doesn't do
Oh,
it.
Gator.
So yeah. Gator tries to go for the pull and the flip, and he doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay.
No, he doesn't.
I can really see, and at this point, it goes control back to me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Again, to try and just come on, man, work with me here. He like limply tries to pull me, and I'm going to like comically overthrow
Okay.
myself over to what's the word? Beal. I'm gonna beal myself into the other corner and go like, ooh, and then I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna shake out the cobwebs and I'm gonna run back and forth between the ropes and I'm going to try and do like a jumping Superman punch to him.
Okay.
What's the roll?
Work.
Fantastic. Okay. 8.
Yeah, you succeed again. Again, you can remain in control or give up control for a momentum.
Okay, I'm starting to see that after that hit, maybe like the lights are working up there in the attic. I'm going to after that punch, I'm gonna try and go for like I run behind him, then off the ropes. I'm gonna like get him in a headlock from behind and go for a bulldog to like knock him over.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yep.
Oh my lord, 14.
Okay, that gives you a momentum and you retain control.
Yeah. Okay.
Now he's in a headlock.
Yeah, and now we're on the ground. He's in the headlock, and at this
Yeah.
point, I'm like whispering for the camera, so it's like I'm like yelling. I'm like, "Are you gonna lose this match as easily as you lost your Sheila? Is that it? You're not gonna put up a fight? And that's for me
Oh.
being handing over control.
He's gonna give you a shot to the gut for real. And it hits.
Oh hey!
So yeah, he gives you a real punch to the gut. And then he's gonna set you up to do a clothesline. Hey, he succeeds.
We're getting there, buddy.
Gets you the gut punch, does the rebound off the rope to give you a clothesline to put you down, and now he's gonna just do a standard elbow drop, and now we're back to where he belongs, and he fails.
Oh, oh man! Like
Things were looking so popular for him for a hot second.
Oh boy. Okay. At this point, it's like me winning this doesn't feel right, but like I gotta get my. I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta keep my own momentum going. I do not want to drop below. If I drop below just invincible, something has gone horribly wrong. So I'm going to. Okay, so he goes for the elbow drop. He misses.
Yeah, he falls. He falls flat. You're able to roll out of the way.
Okay.
So he falls and just.
Okay, so he's stunned on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to as he's getting up, I'm gonna rebound off the ropes, and I'm gonna do like a jumping like side kick to his head. Not real. So it's a work one here, but like as like a setup kind of move.
Okay.
I'm work assuming.
Yep.
So it's anything that's not like using like super physical strength.
Yeah, if you're not trying to like physically bodily lift him up or put him where you want him to be, that's more of a body. Look is used a lot more outside of the ring unless you want to be super flashy about it, and then you can use look.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, it's mostly work. Unless you hit him for real, and then you're using real.
Okay, gotcha. Then I'm going to go on the top rope, take in the crowd a little bit, and I'm going to go for a missile drop kick.
Okay.
Work. Oh. When can I spend momentum?
You can spend it now if you want.
Okay.
You can spend it to increase your roll.
And success is a 7?
Yes.
Okay.
7 or higher is a success.
Gotcha. I'll spend 2. I have myself at 3 momentum because 2 audience starts me at 1 and I gain 2.
You handed over though, so you should have been at 4.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
If you spend 2, you'll still be at 2.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'll spend 2 and I'll succeed off of that.
Okay.
And at this point now, just kind of gotta go for a mercy kill here. I'm gonna out loud go wah, 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 and I'm gonna go in a showdown pose. I'm waiting for him to get up to go for a new finisher I'm trying called the showdown super kick.
Okay.
Where when he gets up, I'm gonna super kick him in the head.
Okay.
So
you roll your finisher. You can only add momentum to it. There's no work or body or anything like that. Straight roll, and then you can add momentum.
Okay, now I see why it's really good to just store up all that momentum. Got it.
Yep. Yeah. You want to store momentum and keep the match going.
Okay.
But yeah, go for it.
At this point, just this is the warm up. But God, this man needs to. You need to like find a hobby or something. I'm gonna have +2 momentum spent on this.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
So you'd succeed. You don't hit the new move clean, but you do succeed on it. He will take the headshot and just lay out.
Okay. So I will power through and gain +1 heat.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And then I'll just go for the 1, 2, 3
Yep.
the pin.
Just
Oh, buddy.
him slowly sobbing his career away.
I'm gonna just try real hard for the last time to try and pick this guy up and just like get a handshake, just like, oh, buddy.
He like meekly shakes your hand. Like this is another huge disappointment in his column. Gator is just not having a great time.
Okay, and as we're transitioning to the next segment, all I'm going to be doing is just like taking in the Goose
The
Creek
crowd,
crowd.
they're cheering. Meanwhile, as they're cheering, we will cut backstage again to Big Ben sitting in his lovely parlor that he has. Ben, there's a knock at your door.
Hello, who's this?
Striding in through the door, we see none other than Shamish McTavish. He's all puffed up, standing in front of you. And he shoots his hand out to you to shake your hand.
Well, hello there, my friend. How are you today? I give him a hearty handshake back.
I've only got one question. Are you ready to take the tag team belt?
With you as my partner.
Yes.
Interesting proposal.
Let it marinate. Let me know.
Just a moment. To that I say, let us mark the day today on the calendar for the rise of the European Union. And I'll shake his hand.
Okay. Awesome. Oh boy, let us cut to our announcers for just a moment after that. Jim, another disappointing scenario for our less than fan favorite Gator here. I don't see him crawling back anytime soon. I don't know about you.
Oh, well, Bob, I'd say disappointment. Disappointing is putting it mildly. This Gator, for one, has no teeth that we've been able to see at all in the ring. And given what's happened, I gotta say, honestly, I'm excited to see Yeehaw Jones's singles rise that he's been getting here now, back-to-back weeks after the surprising victory over Caretaker last week. And coming up through the ranks now with a gentle walk over the bar that is Gator in order to keep that momentum going for him. So I don't know what Gator's got to do to try to get back into ring shape or what's going on with him. Maybe the absence of Allie at the side of the ring was playing into it mentally somehow for him, but one way or another, this guy's got to figure it out because as it sits right now, he is encroaching on the endangered species list.
Well, Jim, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Eventually, someone's going to make a pair of shoes out of him.
And seeing this formation of the European Union now between Big Ben and Sheamus McTavish, definitely setting an interesting precipice here for the tag division. I am interested to see who else we're going to see come out of the back in order to try to contest them for that. And I'm interested to see how that's going to play in with Big Ben's singles push here into the title opportunity with him and Hercules rivalry as well.
We've got lots of rivalries going on and lots of tag teams forming very quickly, I might add, too. We had Yeehaw go and approach Matt Savage before we even got started this evening, really putting himself out there, Yeehaw. But I think the win that he secured this evening showed that he is capable of really giving Savage the support that he's going to need in these tag team matches, especially for this powerhouse now that is going to be the European Union with Big Ben and Sheamus McTavish. Those are two big guys getting together right there. That's a dangerous matchup, if you ask me.
Absolutely, and he's definitely raised his own stock and made it very much more apparent to be a very viable partner for anybody that grabs him up with the new formation of the tag division that we got going on here. But yeah, so far we've had a good start to the night. That was a really good match, really clean match, well executed, and I'm interested to see what we have going on for the rest of the card.
Of course, we don't know what tonight's main event will be. Management, again, keeping things under wrap. But after the Shower of Power match last episode, what could they possibly be thinking? We do know that up next, the Thunder Rolls finally gets to put his former protege in check against the Caretaker, who interfered with the match last time for the match against Big Ben, stepping in when the Caretaker was not welcome at all, completely overstepping his bounds. You could see Thunder Rolls was extremely upset with that move. But also, the Thunder Rolls coming back with the champ himself. There's a tag team right there that could put the European Union in jeopardy.
Absolutely. I mean, the combination of Thunder Rolls and Hercule as a whole unit there is just absolutely a smart play by both of them. They both bring incredible things to the ring and are just going to complement each other. I have no idea what Caretaker was thinking when he decided to turn on Thunder Rolls, considering how much guidance and leadership he was being afforded by the ring general himself there. But there's a very good possibility that with what we saw with him wheeling around the gurneys during our backstage segments previously as well, Caretaker could very well be in the pocket of management at this point and maybe working for them in some way, being some type of silent enforcer of their will against anybody who has slighted them or that they're not really too happy with. So that also makes me a little bit concerned for Big Ben coming up here as well, because he has not done himself any favors making any friends back there at management. So we could possibly see Caretaker versus Big Ben coming up here in the future if that does end up being the position that Caretaker's in now.
That is a strong possibility, and we still have yet to wonder what ever happened to Cold Stone Cream Austin. He's disappeared ever since his first match.
The mystery continues, and hopefully
it does indeed.
We will get answers at some point, and we'll be the first to report on them as soon as that information is available.
As soon as we know, we will let everyone else know. That is 100% true. But let's cut backstage. We'll take a cue from the veteran himself, Mr. Thunder Rolls, coming off that tag team win from last episode. Thunder, take it away.
All right, it's going to cut back to my little room, and Allie will be sitting over on the other side. There'll be a couple steaks in the room we'll be eating.
I was going to say, she better be in the room with you, because that's what I had planned.
A little bit of champagne, everything else. We're just toasting the Gators' defeat. All right, guys, thanks, and welcome back to my little room here. I heard some things being talked about Caretaker, and I don't feel that that's the way that it needs to be done. He's very young. He's very just coming off the up-and-coming scene. He doesn't really know the rules. He doesn't know how veterans go on. He doesn't know that Big Ben and I have some unfinished business, but there's also lots of other things. I wouldn't walk into a match between Hercule and Big Ben. It's not something that I would do. There's just certain things that you don't interrupt. So I've had a little talk with Caretaker, and tonight we're going to go out there and we're going to put it on the line and display exactly what we need to show what kind of men we are, and then that'll determine how we move forward. But as far as there being debates of whether he's working for management or someone else, or that he's falling behind or anything like that, that's not what this is. He just didn't understand, and he made a mistake, and we're going to move on from that. And that's how this is going to go. And speaking of moving on from that, this is a wonderful time to promote Diamondback Steakhouse. It provides me with these wonderful steaks. They're fantastic. I gotta tell you that this is more tender than pudding, and meat flavored pudding is just a wonderful thing. I just have to say, absolutely wonderful. So let's get on here and move on to this match.
Well, you heard it directly from the man himself. He is not afraid of taking on his protege at all this evening, ready to put it all back correctly the way it should be, as he says. But clearly, now we know what happened to Allie.
I don't know that there was any doubt in anybody's mind there, Bob, about what happened to Allie. Why would she stick with the $2 steak when she's got AAA cut filet mignon in the back waiting for her?
Speaking of, I need to try that steakhouse.
I would like to also point out Northern Appalachian Wrestling is in no way endorsed by the steakhouse. That is an independent endorsement by one of our contracted employees, and any such endorsement is therefore only for them. So, would like to just throw that out there for anybody watching.
With that, there is a brief cut to Caretaker, who is just sitting in what looks like some kind of hospital waiting room on a gurney, and you can see
Mortuary.
some figure is leaned over him, whispering something into his ear. We can't quite get a good look of who that is. The camera will race over to try and pan, and Caretaker will blot it out, and then as his hand slowly retracts, it's just him sitting there now, solemnly looking at the camera. Whoo boy, Caretaker, ready to go. Not taking any kind of heat from his former trainer. We can only guess as to what will happen this evening with when these two meet in the ring. I'm excited to see it. I know the rest of you are, so let's get to the action right away. Thunder Rolls, do you want to enter first, or were you letting Caretaker enter first?
Oh, he can enter first.
Okay. He does his solemn entrance as usual, rips the top of the nursing uniform apart, so he just has the scrubs on, goes up, parts the ropes, gets under, and just the flex as he waits for you to enter.
My music doesn't go off. My
Oh,
normal rolling out of the red carpet. Nothing happens. It's very simple. I roll up to the top. I crack my neck. I crack my hands. I don't eat my steak on the way down the ramp. I make it real simple. I motion to the crowd a little bit to get it going, and I move my way all the way down the ramp. I have Allie lift up the rope for me so I can go underneath. And I get in the ring as we prepare.
all right.
I just want to put this out there that if anybody is scanning the crowd closely, in the front row there is a guy that is obviously blocking the people behind him because he's much larger than most of the people in the crowd, wearing a fedora and a trench coat and very dark sunglasses, with a nice curled mustache.
Handlebar mustache. All right. Quick pan over, kind of lingers for a second, pans on by.
He seems very interested in the match, however.
Of course. So, ref coming over to both of you. All right, this is a good, clean match. I wanted to both of you understand the rules, what's going on. As the ref is talking to you, Caretaker looks at him, grabs him by the throat, and throws him out of the ring.
Dave, no!
He then is going to try and give you a cheap shot, of which he will, knocking you back away from him. Then he gets into a fighting pose.
I'm gonna start with 3 momentum, right? Because I get 2 from my.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Now he just got 1. So you're in control.
I'll
After he's
motion
pushed
at
you
him.
back away from him.
I'll motion
He's
at him.
ready.
Tell him to come at me and give him over control again.
Okay. Up to 4. All right. So he'll rush you. Ooh. He's going to physically grapple you and the chair and to start pushing you back into the turnbuckle.
Okay.
Like, just pure power pushing you along. When he gets you there, he is going to then. Wow. Again, just showing off how much strength he has. He's going to lift you and the chair, it's taking all of his strength, and then he's going to drop you onto the ground,
Okay.
giving you control back. So it's
am I
like
out
lifting you up and then slamming you down.
Am I out of my chair?
No, you're still in it.
Okay. I'm going to grapple him, and I
Okay.
need to speak into his ear, and I need to be like, I don't know who's gotten in your head, but I need you to play along here, and I need you to pull me out of my chair.
Okay.
And I'm going to push him away,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to extend my hand,
All right.
like I'm going to shake his hand, and I'm going to put him over to show vulnerability to make him look good.
He looks kind of confused for a moment and then stares at you, stares at your hand, like shakes his head, and then reaches for your hand to yank you out of the chair.
Okay, so I need to roll work for this, right?
Yep.
And that's a 7, so I'm going to burn the 3 momentum.
Okay.
So we both gain an audience and have him pull me out of my chair.
Oh, okay. He pulls you right out of the chair and just flops you down onto the ground.
Okay.
And then does one of these.
And then I will elbow him in the back of the knee and drop him to the ground.
Okay.
We can wrestle back
Give me
and
another
forth.
work roll.
Okay. That's an 11.
Okay. You succeed, you gain a momentum, and you remain in control.
Okay. Once we're down there, I'm like, you really need to sell this. We need to make this look good. You know I'm supposed to win, but I don't want you to look bad in this. So I need you to throw me over your shoulder here. And I'm going to kind of fight you. I'm going to kind of like lean forward into it so he can kick me up over his shoulder.
Okay.
And I'll give him control to do it.
All right. Hang
We'll
on
see
just
if
a
he
second.
listens.
So he will pull you up. Wow. He'll pull you up, and as he does, he'll bring you in real close and whisper into your ear, "This isn't your show," and then slam you into the ground.
Okay.
He'll then pull you up again and sling you over his back and start to make a run at one of the turnbuckles. You have control now, as he's running towards one of the turnbuckles.
I'm going to kidney shot him for real.
All right, go for it.
Is my real -1 or is
Let me check. Your reel is your reel is -1.
-1? So that is a 9.
You do have 3 momentum currently.
Okay, so that's a 9. I'll burn momentum to get a 10.
Okay. So you burn a momentum, then you immediately gain it back. You kidney shot him for real, and he'll actually kind of stumble down onto one knee halfway through the run into the turnbuckle, almost skidding to a halt in front of it.
Yeah.
You still have
And
control.
I'll be like, you want to make this a problem? We'll make this a problem. And I'll take my own leg and wrap it around his neck and put him in a triangle.
Awesome roll work.
My work is +2,
+2.
so that's a 10. 4 and
All right,
4.
you succeed. Gain another momentum, pushing you to 4. And now he's scrambling to try and pull your leg off.
And I want to go for a traditional pin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to go for a leg lock pin. Reach back and
Okay.
grab his leg and then try and pin him that way.
All right. Go ahead.
No, that's a 6.
You rolled a 6. You can spend the 4 momentum you have to succeed. Because you have 4 right now. That would give you a 10.
Which would let me hit it clean.
Yep, which would let you hit it clean, which would also bump you up in audience. You would take over with +4 for winning this match.
Oh, I feel bad because I don't want to make him look bad.
And then you get the top spot.
That is a hard decision.
I know.
Oh, I feel so bad because like I don't want to make him look bad. I wanted to like make friends with him.
I don't
But you
know.
know what?
Somebody's been whispering into his ear.
I'm tired of someone screwing with him and screwing with me. So yeah, let's burn the 4 momentum.
Let's hit
Okay.
it clean. I'll take the audience.
Okay.
He can deal with it.
All right. So going for the complete choke out. He'll tap out from you hitting it clean.
And
You
I'll,
have
like, crawl over
put
my
him in a
chair
rough spot.
exhausted and like wipe the sweat off my brow.
Allie will help you back into your chair and help you off the stage, making sure you're okay, like fawning over you and everything.
All right, sounds good. I'll be like, I need a steak. I need a steak.
I need a steak after that. I need one.
Everybody go to
Again,
Diamondback
another
Steakhouse.
another impressive match that we see. That one looked a little personal, I have to say. Especially with that shot in the back from Thunder Rolls to the caretaker to bring him to his knees. Jim, did you see that?
I did. And to be perfectly honest, I thought that Caretaker came out with such an aggression to him we haven't seen yet so far that I honestly thought that he was gonna have Thunder Rolls dead to rights this match. But an impressive comeback and an impressive display as always from the veteran Thunder Rolls, continuing to surprise the crowd in every appearance that we get with this man.
He definitely knows how to get the crowd up on their feet. I was not expecting that one, especially with just the sheer power that the caretaker was showing off. But more importantly, who was that was whispering to him beforehand? And it looked like he said something to Thunder Rolls, but we couldn't quite get cameras close enough to catch it.
Excellent question. Again, I want to point back to management and say that I think that management has their fingers in this pie, and that there is something going on that we just are not familiar, or that we don't know about going on with Caretaker behind the scenes. And if he did, in fact, speak to Thunder Rolls during that match, that in itself sets a precedence. As I don't believe anybody's ever heard the man's voice before. So
Definitely not.
all things considered, a little bonus there for Thunder Rolls that we were not privy to, unfortunately. But yeah, a
Indeed.
fantastic showing. Thunder Rolls is continuing to make a great name for himself as a singles competitor as well. And given what's happened tonight between him and Caretaker, I thought that we might have been seeing some type of mentor and worker and apprentice tag team forming from them as well, coming into this tag team, this new hotly contested tag team division. But
It
I don't
does
think
not
that
look
that's going
like
to be
it.
the case. No, absolutely. I don't think that is the case anymore.
Yeah. I do have word from backstage that we are needing to cut back. Apparently, it is a night for tag team offers.
Hmm?
Brandon Irons backstage. Cutting to backstage, we see Brandon Irons in the locker room speaking to Just Invincible. And it looks like they're forming their tag team partnership. As we see Just Invincible kind of rising up the ranks here as Gator is on the way down. Could this be Justin's chance to make a new name for himself? Only time will really tell. How good is that tag team matchup going to be, and how much is that going to burn Yeehaw Joe?
Well, it's certainly going to light a fire, or stoke a fire, I should say, that's already burning immensely. And given the drought that this country's currently in, this is only bad news for everybody as far as I'm concerned. But I am very interested to see what Brandon Irons and Just Invincible have got cooking up at this point, because maybe together they're going to be able to get a little momentum going. I mean, Brandon Irons did have the benefit of the tag match last week with Matt Savage, and they did come out victorious on that. So maybe Brandon Irons' future is going to be strictly in the tag division going forward. So
And
we will.
even with Justin and Gator in the shower of power, not doing so hot against the champ, still showing better than Gator, I have to say. So
Absolutely.
hopefully this is a good call from Brandon Iyer.
I think at this point in the match, Thunder Rolls' wheelchair has a better showing than Gator just by making it down to the ring in one piece every week. So we will have to see how this development is going to affect Gator as well, because Brandon Irons being his believed tag team partner, given their history, has just gone right out the window.
That again leaves Gator almost alone in his swamp, so to speak.
Absolutely.
What with him on the downward trend, and we still have Jimbo Wrecker on the injury list, thanks to that grudge match from Dark Loved. Hopefully, we'll have them back. That may be one of the last pairings. Also, Dark Love, we haven't seen where he's going to be going in this tag team setup that's been going on, especially backstage.
Absolutely. Dark Loved is such a wild card as well. He might just shirk the tag team division altogether, because he has proven that he is a fantastic solo performer, and honestly, I don't know that there's anybody that can keep up with his level in as a tag partner, because you know that every match that they step into together as a team, one or both of them are walking away bloody and in pieces, changed forever from how they entered the match.
That is entirely true. It seems that almost every match lately that Dark Loved has been a part of has turned into a hardcore match. I am hearing news direct from management, though. Let's cut to the teleprompter and see what they have in store for us. Cutting away, we see the teleprompter kind of just slide down, and we see the smug look of the usual management crone that we have seen the past few times that they have made their appearance. So everybody thinks that we're dragging our feet here, and that we don't have the balls to show you what we're capable of. Well, have we got a main event in store for you. Tonight, no holds bar. We're going for a DQ match 3 ways. We'll see the champion. We'll see Big Ben. And we'll see none other than the 3-0 himself, Matt Savage. They all want a shot at the title, then all 3 of them can work it out tonight. Bing.
Wait. I'm at the top. Why am I not getting this?
Ooh, why didn't management include you in this?
Okay, so I have questions.
Okay, I've got answers. I hope.
So we have a 3-way DQ match. So it's like
Yep.
so what are the stipulations, like a ring out or?
Yep. It's ring out.
Oh, so it's like a battle royale.
It's like a battle royale. Just the three of you. First, if you go over the top rope and your feet touch the ground, you're done.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Those are the stipulations.
Okay, and let me ask you this: this is a championship match? This is for the belt, then?
They didn't say that.
That's the see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's all about listening to what management says. Management says that you could work it out between the three of you.
Now, is this like a standard battle royale over the top rope scenario where it's over the top rope and both feet touch the ground and you are eliminated?
Yep, both feet
Okay.
touch, you're eliminated.
Okay, fantastic.
So if you can make the hop down onto one foot and still be standing, you're good.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
It's how you get back up there is the question.
Yep.
I'm gonna be outside the ring with a golf club.
All right.
I'll patrol as a ring guard with Dave, who was so unceremoniously thrown out of the ring. Poor Dave.
Oh boy. Any other questions about the traditional disqualification match between the three-way contenders?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
No, I'll let you just figure it out. How about that?
Oh, okay. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So
I've got ideas and plans.
are we doing this, or like are we
Yeah.
just gonna talk about it?
I'm ready. I'm ready to do it.
Ready to
The
go?
champ is ready.
All right. Can
What's
I,
entrance order?
Yeah. Good
Uh,
question.
Champ is going to enter first. Matt Savage gets the second entrance, and Big Ben gets to finish out.
Okay.
So Champ, obviously, walking down, has the cape on. Billowing wind, some fireworks go off. He'll enter in between the ropes, unclasp the cape, and do the ceremonial. Throws it off into the crowd. Does his flex poses. Oh yeah! All right. Enter Matt Savage.
All right. So, since I got knocked out from top spot, then is my audience reset down to 0 back from 4 then?
No, audience doesn't get reset down to 0. Audience gets reset to 1.
A 1. Okay. So I have audience 1.
Yes.
Okay. So
You only go down to 0 audience if you super mess up somehow.
Gotcha. Okay. So as I come out then, as is customary, I will approach the ring with my steel chair, trusty steel chair in hand, with the big X painted on the seat portion of the steel chair.
Okay.
And then as I am coming out, I'll also kind of motion to kind of the side of the entrance part of the ramp there. And Yeehaw Jones will be joining me to accompany me down to the ring and maybe watch the outside of the ring scenario and make sure that everything goes according to plan and that there aren't any goofy shenanigans happening here.
Oh, I see what's going on around here.
It's worth mentioning that normally I have a cowboy vest during a match. This time I came out with a shirt, weirdly enough, but I tear it away to reveal a ref-colored cowboy vest.
A rep stripe to the cowboy vest.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
As he comes out as well, I walk up to him and we go in for the Mega Powers handshake. So I come in with the down from the top with the Macho Man into the
Yeah, and he's like.
I'm gonna go
Fantastic.
over to Yeehaw after that and give him a 10% discount to Diamondback Steakhouse coupon.
I do a Mario hell yeah jump. He basically just gave me the keys to heaven right there. Thank you.
This
And
is what
it'll
I've been
say on
waiting
it,
for.
only valid on purchases over $60, only for porterhouse ribeye or
Easy.
filet mignon.
So easy. Oh man.
All right. Bring us home.
All right, so Ben is gonna come out. Obviously, God Save the Queen coming on. Got my my Union Jack cape and the Union Jack speedos, but this time the flag. One side's a Union Jack, but one side is a blue field with a circle of stars.
Oh!
So swinging that around, red coats behind me. More red coats than usually accompany me to the ring tonight.
I see.
I'm gonna be pointing to all my red coats in the crowd. Red coats, what's up? Like, and I am going to have my squad of red coats actually surround the ring and form up around the perimeter.
Ooh.
And stand at attention.
Does one of them seem to be oddly larger than the rest of them?
Could be. I don't know. The hats make it kind of hard to tell.
That's true, they do. We'll just have to.
Them may look vaguely Scottish. Who's to say?
Who knows, right?
Can I use this to work the crowd?
Yes. Anybody that wants to work the audience, you may work the audience and roll your audience.
It's so crazy that one of the redcoats has a kilt for some reason.
I got 3 audience, right?
Yes.
All right, so that's gonna be an 11.
So they will pop huge for you. You can spend 1 momentum to get +1 heat with your current or upcoming opponent. That would apply to both. Or the crowd can't wait to see you get in, and you can gain a momentum.
How do I use heat again? Like, explain to me exactly what I'm doing with all this heat.
So the heat helps you with being able to like book your own stuff.
Okay.
You'll roll heat with the person.
It'll let you like put stipulations into matches or book yourself into a matches that your rivals with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It basically helps you pump up the crowd because you've built all this tension between them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what?
Between you and your rival that you're working on.
I'm just gonna take the momentum, so that should put me at 3, right? You start with 1, and I start with 2 because audience 3, right?
Yep. So you should have. Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the momentum.
Okay. Matt
Also,
Savage, did you want to work the crowd as well?
Do I still have my 3 momentum from the start of the show since I didn't do anything with the top spot stuff?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You don't lose it. You gain it at the start.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to go for a work the audience.
Okay.
Now that I only have a 1 audience, I'm less.
Now you need to build back up after that match between Caretaker and Thunder Roll.
Yeah. 8 with my +1.
Okay. So that succeeds. Let me see here. With working the audience, you gain a momentum, so that'll put you to 4.
Cool. Sounds good.
The champ does not work the audience.
Let's be honest, does the champ really need to?
He does not, no. That is the correct answer. Okay.
Appropriate.
Unlike the Battle Royale, all of you will start in the ring at the same time.
Okay. Before the match starts, I'm going to go over to the ref and just bend down to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now look, we can do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way, but one way or another, you're leaving this ring.
He just looks at you, looks at everybody else, walks away, just slides out onto the bottom rope. All right. Let's take it away. Big Ben, do you want evens or odds? Matt Savage, do you want evens or odds?
Odds.
Also odds.
Also odds. Okay. So Champ will start in control of the match. He will start by just showboating a little bit, and then the first thing he's going to do is go for the grapple with Big Ben. Just immediate in for a lockup. And then he'll start pushing you towards the turnbuckle. And he'll give you one of the strong arms to try to get you to start, pushing over the top rope. You're still hanging on. And then he hands control over to you.
All right. Well, as he's got me like up in the turnbuckle or whatever, kind of like halfway bent over. I'm gonna cheap shot him in the knee with a kick. Try to drop him real quick, just regular work.
Okay.
9. With my -1.
You will succeed, and you will drop him to the ground, which pulls you off of being pushed over the rope. Matt Savage, what are you doing?
That is a fantastic question.
As these two titans just lock in immediately with each other.
Matt Savage is over in the corner, sitting on his chair eating popcorn.
Yeah, this will be a lot easier as a 1v1 than as a 1v1v1. So no. So as Big Ben kind of fights back against Hercule, and kind of disorients him a little bit after the shove off from being in the corner. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try to do a swing square to the back with the steel chair on Hercule.
Ooh! All right, give us a roll.
So that will be a 11 with my +1 work.
What? You actually hit with the chair?
We saw that voice. The streak is broken. So like as I connect with him in the back, and he kind of does like the sting spot of it happening, I kind of just like stop and like stare at the chair, and then look at Hercule and just kind of do like a back and forth a couple times, and then just raise it up into the air, and like in victory and like a celebration of the chair finally working.
Big Ben, what will you do as Hercule gets hit in the back with a chair, and a surprise Matt Savage does a double take and then celebrates with the chair?
Actually, while he's celebrating, I'm gonna use the opportunity to step out and clothesline Matt Savage.
Oh, snap!
He's not paying attention and needs to be on his P's and Q's because
that. Okay.
I'm gonna add 1 momentum to get a 7 on that.
Okay. So Matt Savage is gonna be rocked by a clothesline while celebrating with the chair. Big Ben, you can remain in control or give it over and gain a momentum. And when you give over control, you choose who you want it to go to, either to Matt Savage or Hercule.
I am going to. You know what? I'm gonna give control to Hercule and gain that momentum back.
Okay.
I like my momentum.
Hercule will recover from the back hit and sees that you've dropped Matt Savage with a clothesline. He's going to take this opportunity to try and lift up Matt Savage and hay bale toss him over the top. Of which he's going to succeed as he tosses you over the top rope. What would you like to do, Matt Savage? He's trying to toss you over.
Well, so the issue is that he underestimated the positioning of where he was throwing me, and on the other side of that spot happens to be one Yeehaw Jones with open arms waiting to catch me to keep me from touching the ground.
Excellent.
Unless I ram him.
Oh!
You gave me a coupon.
That doesn't mean anything. He wants you to eat at the steakhouse. That's what that means.
I want to continue having this top spot.
Oh! Are you going to try and ram Yeehaw as he goes to save Matt Savage?
I am.
Oh! Give me a give me a work roll. Yeehaw, you also
Real
will
quick,
give me a work.
Can I use a momentum to interrupt his attempt?
Oh wow, this is a lot.
Yep.
Oh wow. Technically yes.
Uh-huh. I have a way that it could play out in
Okay.
theory.
I mean, you can use
Cinderella.
one momentum to cause the interrupt.
Land on my
As he goes
whisper
to
instead.
ram, the interrupt could be that you use the back of Thunderroll's chair to leap back into the ring.
Well,
As he
I was gonna-
misjudged the ram.
I was gonna say, as Hercule picked me up, I still
Uh-huh.
had the chair with me. So
Yeah.
as he throws me out and I see Thunder Rolls trying,
Place the chair.
I throw the chair out at Thunder Rolls in order to disorient him from being
Okay.
able to complete the ram midair as I'm still going to Yeehaw.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
Wow. You guys, this is already crazy and absolutely what I wanted for the main event. So good job. All right, so you're able to save yourself. We're
Not
back
even
in
mad at that.
cutting back into the ring. As crazy as this is. Phew. So Champ was still in control. He turns to Big Ben and goes back in for the lockup. So you guys are in lockup once more. While you're locked up, he gives you control.
All right. Then I am going to use that to just body him down to his knees, just straight powerhouse him down to his knees and show him who's boss.
All right, roll body.
Wow, dude. Phew. I'm so lucky I have body 3, dude. That's a 7.
Oh yeah, you are lucky that you have body 3. All right, so you place him down onto one knee. He's still holding on in the lockup.
All right.
Matt Savage,
okay.
you are back in the ring at this point while they're locked up once more. But you've used your chair; it's now outside the ring.
That's fine. That's fine. Understandable.
Okay. What was the next thing that you want to do, Big Ben?
I actually want to. I'm gonna since he's kind of down in a little bit of a compromised position. I'm gonna give him a knee to the face, and I'm gonna make it real.
Oh.
Okay, so that's. I botched it.
Oh yeah, because your reel is not great.
My reel's not great.
All right, so you go for the hit. You go for the knee to the chin, and Hercule will whip his head back as your knee slides past. Matt Savage, you are able to jump in at this moment.
So is Hercule's kind of like down?
Yeah. So Hercule's down on one knee, grappled with Big Ben. Big Ben's got him kind of forced down, and it went for a knee to the face, and Hercule just jerks his head back in time for it to slide in front of. That's what you're seeing.
So as I get back into the ring with the assistance of good old Yeehaw Jones, I'm gonna get back up, and then I'm gonna do a run up on them. I'm gonna use Hercule as a stepping stone to jump off and try to catch Big Ben with a cutter coming down on the other side. So
so it's like you're bringing,
backwards.
yeah. So you're like almost bringing Big Ben down on top of Hercule. Okay, yeah. Give me a work roll. This will be pretty impressive.
Wow.
That is an 11.
Wow. So you hit clean. Poof. You remain in control, and you're able to bring both monsters down on each other. The Big Ben falling down on the champ, who splats them both, and you're now sitting on the back of Hercule, having dropped Big Ben on top of him.
So as they're both down, I'm gonna go to get Hercule off the mat, and I'm gonna go try to take him and throw him over the top rope.
Okay, roll body.
Okay.
That's hard for you to do.
It is a 6.
Oh no! All right, so you're trying to pick up the champ. You've got Big Ben on top of him, and you're having to move him out and then trying to lift him. Big Ben, what do you want to do?
So they're distracted and I'm on the ground, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not very happy at Matt Savage right now. So I'm gonna be coming up to a standing position, but as I do, I'm gonna try to hook Matt Savage's ankle and just pick him and flip him while he's struggling on Hercule here.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude, I botched that too. That's a 3.
Oh no! All right. Ben goes for a heel hook to kind of pull you out, and you're able to kind of sidestep over. What do you want to do? You're still struggling to try and lift Hercule at the same time.
That's a fantastic question.
I know.
I didn't think this far ahead.
Let's see. Okay, so Hercule's kind of up, right? Or is Hercule still down fully?
No, he went. You're like struggling to try to lift him up, and then Big Ben went for the heel grab, and you're able to like kick out before, but that still causes you trying to lift Hercule.
Gotcha. Okay. So, I'm going to try to just like heave Hercule into the ropes to where like he would just kind of like hit the ropes with his arm, kind of like, you know, like on them, like he's just kind of balancing on them. As I go to then turn my attention over to Big Ben. So do you want me to do a body to try to?
Yep. One body roll.
Okay. That is another 6. I am actually gonna burn a momentum for that one.
Okay.
Put it at a 7 though.
Okay.
So we can get the setup.
All right. So he'll be on the ropes.
So then, as I get him up on the ropes, I look over to the side and see Yeehaw again, and I just kind of give him a nod, like he knows what to do here.
When he's up against the ropes, I take Savage's chair, jump up, and hit Hercule on the back.
Wow!
And then I kind of like throw it aside, and I'm like,
"What was that?
Where did it go?"
All right, give me a work really quick.
Okay. That is a 14.
Wow!
Swear on God.
Okay.
I believe you, dude. I believe you.
Super hit on Hercule. He's now kind of just on the ropes there.
So he's sitting on the top ropes.
He's like leaning back on the top rope, and from that huge hit and roll, Matt Savage, you will still remain in control.
Okay. So not necessarily being super pleased with the attempted heel hookery of Big Ben from the previous setup that we had. So is Big Ben still on the mat, or is he back up at this point?
He's standing back up after you did that move to Hercule.
That?
Yeah,
okay.
He's standing back up after he missed the pool.
Okay, so this is all gonna be like one fluid chain of events that had happened. So throw Hercule into the ropes, do the nod over to Yeehaw to set that up. Yeah. And then as I turn to face Hercule, I'm gonna go for an Insigiri, which is like a jumping kick up to kind of the neck nape area.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for an Insigiri on Big Ben.
Okay. Roll it.
That is a 4.
Ooh! Ouch! All right, Big Ben. He goes for the Insigiri up to your neck, and it's just like his foot lands there. And you have control now.
Yeah, it's obviously like very, very telegraphed, and I don't think he was ready for the concrete pile of a man that is Big Ben.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna kind of like look at him, then I'm gonna look back over to the champ, And he's like standing in the ring, but up against the turnbuckle,
Yeah.
right? Like kind of
Yes.
dazed. All right.
Yeah, like up against. I mean, he was also hit with the chair, so he's extra kind of out of it.
So I'm just gonna kind of glance down at Matt Savage, and then I'm gonna walk over to the ring, the corner of the ring, and
Like just completely ignoring Matt Savage's kick. Like, get out
yeah,
of
just
here.
you know what I mean, like, and then
Okay.
head on over to the corner of the ring, and I'm gonna power Hercule up so he's sitting on the top rope.
Okay. Roll
And-
body.
9.
Okay, he's on the top rope.
I'm still in control, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna hook his head, and I'm going under the opposite arm to get
Uh-huh.
like an S grip, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit him with a fisherman suplex.
Out of the ring.
No, like in back into the ring.
Oh, back into the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Back into the
Okay.
ring. So I've got him basically his head in a cradle,
Yeah.
and I've got his other
Yeah.
leg hooked
And then
with
you're
an
gonna.
S grip right here, and then I'm
Yep.
taking him up and over, and I'm gonna dump him.
Okay, back in the ring. Go for
this
it.
is work, right?
Yep.
Is this fisherman suplex called the fish and chips? Because if not,
It is now.
Now it is. Now it is.
Absolutely it is.
So yeah, I hit it with the fish and chips, and I hit a 10.
Whew. All right, so you hit clean, and you'll remain in control as you slam him back into the ring.
All right, so he's on the mat. Is Matt Savage getting up at this point?
Yeah, Matt Savage would be getting up from his attempted kick to your neck and the failure. The concrete neck that is Big Ben.
The old rebar neck, like
Old rebar neck.
all right, I'm gonna switch focus then because Hercule's obviously not a threat and can't stand up to me. So I'm gonna switch focus over to Matt Savage because he's the real one that I need to worry about in this match. And I'm gonna bounce off the ropes and come at him with the Superman punch.
Ooh, all right, give me a work roll.
That is a 4.
You guys back and forth at each other. All right, Matt
Hey,
Savage.
Look, Matt Savage is the only one that can stand up to me in the ring. Okay, per my character
far.
sheet. So this
So
makes sense.
far.
So,
All right, Matt Savage, you're able to recover and take control here. What you gonna do?
all right, so as he goes for the Superman punch in, I'm gonna kind of do like a side step to it, so it just kind of goes by me. And
So
then
he's
as-
continuing momentum past you.
So then, as he's continuing, I'm gonna run to the ring ropes opposite that, and
Uh-huh.
then bounce off of it to where I'm coming back at him from behind.
Right.
And I'm gonna then jump up and try to do double like a grab him by the shoulder and do a pull down into a double knees into his back.
Okay.
I can't remember what that move's called right now, and it's bothering me.
backstabber.
Backstabber. Thank you, sir.
This guy over here.
I knew I could count on him. Old reliable. Alright, so-
Yeah, just.
so with a +1 for work, that will be a 9.
All right, you will succeed. You can remain in control or hand over control and get a momentum. And when you hand over control, remember, it can be to either.
I'm gonna hand over control to Hercule and take the momentum.
Ooh.
Let's see how our boys do it after that fish and chip combo.
He's a little dazed, but he sees you pull the backstabber into Big Ben, and then he is going to. Ooh. He's gonna bounce off the same ropes to give an extra just power shove to you into Big Ben's back to throw you both into the ropes. And he
Okay.
does succeed.
I ain't catching you both. Mm-mm.
So he'll throw you both into the ropes, and then he's going to try and
Run? He's gonna try to run, isn't he? If he's not, he should be.
No, he's gonna try and actually work the audience after that, which he does. Gets everybody riled up again. and then hands over control to Matt Savage.
Okay. So hitting in the rope with Big Ben. I kind of just like as we're both there on the ropes together, I kind of just like tap him on the arm lightly, and then I just point at Hercule, and then I point to the outside of the ring and just kind of give him a shrug. Like, should we do this?
Oh.
If he's doing that, then I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at Hercule and give him the nod, and link up arms for the double clothesline to put him up and over the ring. Like one quick flip.
All right.
Both
Of you roll work.
Both of us?
For the yeah, both of you, since you're
Just
both doing it. You
Do
both
not
need to
call this the
succeed.
double Dutch rudder.
The double Dutch rudder. Yeah, we just link arms and
That is an 11 for me.
All right, I'm spending all 3 of my momentum to make it a 7 to make this work.
Well, you had more than 3. I had you at 4, so you have
okay.
1 left over. But that'll make it work. So you'll hit him, and he'll fly up over the top rope. But
And squarely land with both feet on the ground, thus eliminating himself, right? That's how you're gonna end that sentence?
Flips over and squarely lands in the lap of the Thunder Rolls.
I'm gonna shove him out of my lap.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no!
Nobody survives. Hercule gets shoved out of his lap. Will he survive off the shove? He 1 foot lands on the ground.
Oh.
Can I try and make him fall over?
Wow. If you really want to, yeah.
Fame changed you, Rolls. Fame changed you.
No, I just have a very specific person I want to win.
All right. Yeah, if you want to try and knock him over so that his 1 foot kicks out and he lands with both feet.
Yeah, I would like to.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
We
my
thought we
dog
had a
hates
lock on this
fireworks.
tag team. Ultimate betrayal.
I mean, I'm outside of the ring. It technically doesn't count.
He's technically correct.
The best kind of correct.
My dogs hate the fireworks, so I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's fine.
Am I rolling work? Am I rolling real? What am I
Yeah,
rolling?
you roll work.
Unless you're trying to injure him.
Yeah, unless you're trying to injure him.
That's an 11.
Wow.
Okay, so Thunder rolls. Thunder rolls just whips him up. You see Hercule fly up in the air in surprise, and he has to put both feet down on the ground so that he doesn't fall over. And the complete look of surprise on his face.
I'll hand him a coupon from Diamond.
Amazing. Cutting back to the ring. Now that the champ has been unceremoniously removed. Big Ben, you are in control of the match now.
All right. Then I guess I'm just gonna walk up into the middle of the ring and just.
Oh, all right.
Can I use that to work the audience?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I was gonna say, could we both do a work the audience after doing like the joint tag team clothesline?
If you both want to work the audience, you both can work the audience.
All right, let's do that. 8.
And it's
so you'll gain a momentum from working the audience.
And it's plus audience, right?
Yep, plus audience.
7. Man, just squeak that
So
one out.
you will also gain a momentum from working the audience.
Rolling a lot of 4s tonight, guys.
Doc, I think you gotta retire those dice, man. I think it might be time.
I don't know. I don't know where my other ones are. They're like far, and I don't want to get up.
They're far away.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, he's motioned for you to come at him, so he's giving up control over to you to gain momentum. So Big Ben, you'll be at 3 now, and Matt Savage, if I have the count right, you are sitting at a very large 6.
I have mine at 4 because I had the 3. I did the 1 work the audience on the way in.
Mm-hmm.
I burned the 1. I've burned 2. I burned 1 for the interrupt with the chair, and then I burned another 1.
Right, but then the
boost
back and forth. So okay, so then you should at least be at 5
5. Okay.
by my count,
Okay.
even with the burns back and forth.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
But
yeah, I'll
thought-
go to.
I thought he rolled double digits there to get the other momentum, and that's why he had 6.
We'll stay at 5. So it's 3
That's fine.
3 for
Yeah,
Ben,
5.
5 for Matt, and Matt, it's your go, Matt Savage.
Okay. I will go and meet Big Ben in the middle and go for the double wrist lockup there in the middle of the ring.
Oh, going for a double wrist lockup. All right. Roll work.
7.
Ooh!
Money.
Squeaking by here. Would you like to remain in control or give it up for a momentum?
I'll remain in control.
Okay.
And after going in for the lockup,
Uh-huh.
I'll kind of do like a back step to gain momentum off of it, and then do a whip and whip him into the ropes. And then on the approach back from the whip, I'll go for a missile drop kick to the chest.
Okay.
So
Give me that work roll. Let's see if it pays off for you this time. Last time you tried to pull a kick off, it didn't go so well.
And this one doesn't even have the convoluted setup the last one did.
I know, right?
So if I watch this one too, I maybe retire drop kicks.
Retire your kicks.
That is a snake eyes. That is a big snake eyes right there.
Time to retire them kicks.
I think it's time to retire that drop kick.
All right, Big Ben. You just see the 2 feet plant to your chest and then fall.
Once again, the foundation is solid.
I'm just gonna point to him, and then
All right.
can I can keep working the audience to get momentum, right? Because I haven't failed yet.
Yeah,
right?
you haven't botched. As long as you don't botch, you can
All
keep
right.
working.
No, I'm gonna do it again with the
Okay.
like
Sure.
okay, that's a 9. No, it's a 10.
All right. That gets you another momentum.
And I'm in control still.
Yeah. I mean, you're still good.
I'm gonna again tell him to get up off the mat and give him control back to get another momentum.
To pop you out. Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's 5-5, and Savage, you're given control once again as Big Ben just asking for more.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to. I don't even know at this point.
Kicks have not been effective at all.
It's been effective. The only thing was, oh man, catching it by surprise. So, let's see. I think we'll go in then, and we'll just try to start laying into him with some chest chops, and try to start building some momentum back up for ourselves here.
All right, let's get some chops.
So that is a 10 for the chops.
Ooh, hitting the chops clean, bumping you up on momentum, and you still retain control.
All right. So then, as I chop him, we're gonna kind of slowly be stepping our are taking, like a step back with the chops as I'm hitting them. And then I'm gonna try to grab him by the arm and Irish whip him into the corner specifically to kind of bounce him into the turnbuckle.
Okay.
So
Roll it.
Oh my God, Snake Eyes again! I switched.
He fails on
Alright.
the whip to try to whip you.
Fail.
All right, can I spend a momentum to interrupt this?
Yeah.
All right. So he fails on the whip. I'm gonna keep hold of his arm and spin him towards the turnbuckle and run straight into him. Like
Ooh.
just ram him all the way into the turnbuckle. But I'm just gonna work this because I'm like really trying to not hurt him. And
Okay.
I need to get like close to him. So that's a 9 minus 1, 8.
Okay. So you succeed.
All right. So he's
Slamming him into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, he's got his back to the turnbuckle. We're like chest to chest, right? And I'm gonna whisper into his ear, "Mate, what are you doing, man? Like you're on a winning streak. Take it home for crying out loud." And I'm gonna give control over to him and get momentum back.
Okay. So you're back up to 5.
Question, GM.
Yes.
When I got that 14 on the chair shot, did I get a momentum?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to spend a momentum
Uh-huh.
and get on the ropes and just be like, "Oh, my name's Big Ben. I'm from London." And I'm trying to go to Big Ben, and my plan is in my head, James, to like if he gets near the rope or he charges, I want to pull it, but that's yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, just like to make it easier, but
I don't know if Big Ben falls for cheap tricks like that. He is disrespecting the queen though.
Let's find out. Actually,
oh, okay.
What kind of roll would should I make this easy? Like an even or odd, or like is some kind of like
let's have
scaled...
you actually roll look because you're gonna try and keep your composure basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So roll look. This is a 0 roll for you. So
7 flat.
Yeah, you succeed.
All right.
Not goated.
I'll just I'll give him the side eyes. Like, yeah, we might have something going on backstage after this, after all that. But
so Matt Savage, you're in control as he's giving it back to you. But this little spat happens.
As he's kind of looking at Yeehaw and not paying attention on it, I'm gonna bounce myself off the opposite rope to where he is.
Yeah.
To build up momentum, and then run to the back of him. And as I go in, I'm gonna go to scoop on the leg and just try to do like a straight scoop flip over the top rope to get him over the top rope.
Roll it. This is gonna be body to get him over.
Is this the one that
you've got all the momentum to spend if you want to use it?
Yeah, same rope where you are.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the thing where I'm pulling the rope to make it lower.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 4 of my momentum to get a 7 there.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Is I think what we're gonna do?
Okay. Oh wow! All right, so he's pushing you up over the rope. Ben, are you going over? Or are you going to spend momentum to stay in? What do you want to do?
Actually, no. I'm gonna go over because
okay.
Like I respect the streak that he's on, and you know, I feel like Hercule's.
I'm not gonna let Ben hit the ground.
Oh! What is this? What is this? The Thunder Rolls comes over to keep you on your feet. Do you just hop off and look at him, or what are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, I'm flying over the rope, so I feel like he's probably gonna have to make a body roll to not get pancaked by my 340-pound self.
That is probably true. Let's roll one body roll to see if you can catch him, Hort.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, man.
Wow.
That's a 7.
He gets you. If he got a 7, he gets you.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I got to make a show of it, you know. So I can't like.
And I'll hand him a coupon to Mac Steakhouse.
I'll stuff it in my speedos or something, dude. Like I don't have pockets, Hort. Like, mate, like, all right. So I guess I'm gonna hop up on the to the skirt of the ring, and you know, try to get back into the ropes.
Can I use a momentum to do an interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
As he's on the skirt of the ring.
Sure.
So as he's on the skirt of the ring, as all of this shenaniganry was happening, I did a roll out under the bottom so as not to eliminate myself.
Right.
Went under the apron, grabbed another chair, and then Yeehaw on the side where all the action is happening has his chair, and we're gonna go for a chair shendo here as I go to hit him from the front, and Yeehaw hits him from the back. It'll just cause him to just kind of fall off of the apron to kind of end
in the chair sandwich. Okay.
Yep.
Both of you give me a work roll. This has been just ridiculous. It's what I expect from the main event.
9.
9.
Ben, you get chaired.
And you know what? Just to be safe, I'm gonna burn the 1 momentum to make it a clean 10. Just to make it a clean 10.
Just to make it a clean 10. All right, makes it a clean 10. You get chaired again.
I don't think I can stop this.
Are you gonna try and stop this?
I don't think I can.
I don't know how you would, is the problem. Like, you could try and catch him to see if you could keep him from hitting both feet on the ground. That's about all I got for you.
Distract Dave the ref so he doesn't see him hit the ground.
Dave the ref has already been ejected out of the game, out of this by Big Ben from the beginning.
Big Ben is a man of honor. If he goes out, he'd go out. Let's all be fair here.
That's true. At this point,
We
I'm
know.
just going to turn around and let it happen if it happens.
Okay.
Well,
So Big Ben will fall and both feet down. Matt Savage advances to the 4-0. Is this man not unstoppable? What athleticism that we've seen here today.
You know, I'm 4-0 as well. Just saying.
Yeah. Hort is also riding the coattails here.
That has not escaped my purview. I know. As the match ends and goes off and everything, I'm gonna roll out of the ring and go up to Big Ben. We're gonna put out the hearty
Go for the handshake?
of sportsmanship.
The honorable handshake.
Yep.
yeah, shake back for sure.
Hercule will also be there, and he'll come over and grab your wrist and just look at you, and then yank your arm up into the air. Oh, wow. This has been very interesting tonight.
Yeah, this is a crazy one. Let me ask you this. So one of my original things on my character sheet is who can stand up to me in the ring, and that was Matt Savage.
Yep.
Would that count as being defeated by a worthy opponent?
You've set him up to be the only one that could stand up to you in the ring from your original.
Well, hold on now. Just because I can't stand.
Hey,
That
hey,
Oh,
hey, hey.
come on, hey. Yes,
Hanging fruit, something.
something. So, yeah. Yes, I would give you that since you set it up as he's the from the very beginning that you said he was the only one that could stand up to you in the ring. So
Okay, so I can take an advancement for that. I'm
Yep.
guessing. Then what?
I'll have one as well from getting knocked out of top spot, right?
yeah,
I'll also
that's
have the
correct.
advancement. Okay.
So everybody except Yeehaw
Not yet. We're getting him.
has an advantage. But Yeehaw's now got his tag team partner, so
I don't
things are looking up for him.
I don't want to have a question here that might be too metagamey, but I do have a question.
Okay.
For doing the +1 momentum to give myself a 10 for the finale shot, would
Mhm.
that also constitute as hitting a finisher clean, and would I gain an audience for it?
You will gain the audience to push you to +2.
Okay.
But it's from the whole match itself, not
Okay.
necessarily have hitting clean.
Okay. Like I said, I had a thought on it, and I was like,
Mhm.
this might be metagamey, but I just figured,
A little.
just check and see where
I don't
we're
feel like
feeling
pat
it.
myself on the back too
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
but
I hit a 10, and it was a finishing move, quote unquote.
quote unquote.
Tyler, thank you for fixing the buses for me there, as I am unable to.
But yes, you will go up to
Okay.
+2.
Cool.
Thunder Rolls is now in the top spot.
Cool.
What's your audience, Thunder Rolls?
His
5.
is 4.
Okay, well,
5.
He's top spot.
It should be 5. I got
It caps at 4.
It caps at 4 technically. So
Oh.
Yeah.
you have top spot benefit, but your audience will always be a +4 to roll.
so
Yes.
here's the question: if somebody else hits 4, do they now
Uh-huh.
take the top spot?
Yes, they would take top spot, but who
I-
else would be hitting audience 4?
This guy?
I think that once it hits another person at 4, I think at that point it would have to go to an exhibition match between whoever has most audience to take the actual top spot title.
That's true. So that'll be next episode if it's
So,
between
okay.
you and Thunder Rolls.
All right. Well, like I'm taking the advance.
We'll
to
have
give
the
myself,
rematch that we've all wanted
Mhm.
Yeah.
with no interference this time.
Well, except for management.
Well, haha.
Yeah, I'm taking the advancement to give myself an audience, so I should be at 4 now.
Oh, just boosting yourself up because you want to take top spot.
Well, not only that, but I need more red coats.
That's fair. All right. Well, you guys will have to fight it out next episode to see who is the new reigning
top-
champion of the has the over on everybody else.
Of the people's hearts, the reigning champion of the people's hearts.
Yeah, exactly.